Alright guys, this is Team with Reardisc and I'm back with another video for you today. Today I really wanted to talk about Pound and their products. So I've been waiting to get the fly pack. I'm not really interested in the fanny pack, but I wanted to try the fly pack, and I'm not really interested in their drink cooler bags either. So I thought, well, I'm probably never going to buy those bags, so why wait to do all of their lineup? Plus, if you want to see all their lineup, you can just go to their website at pounddiscgolf.com. However, in this video, I'm going to talk about disc golf backpacks and bags that Pound makes. The only bag that's missing here is the Carlton. However, the Carlton has been discontinued. Their custom program has been discontinued. If you want to buy some of their Carlton bags, I think they might have some left in their second factory seconds part of their website. Just a couple things. Pound does have a new feature where you can compare these bags side by side. I just wanted to do this video to show you how the discs look in the bag, and then how many discs you can see are jammed in each bag if you were to use it as for multiple use, basically for casual rounds, tournament rounds, field work. If you only had one bag, I kind of want to show you guys how these bags look. Plus, I've seen some questions online as well in terms of how many discs that can these bags hold, and I wanted to show you that. One of the bags that Pound still makes is this toolbox. The toolbox is really meant for field work. This bag, I've stuffed 30 discs in this bag before, and the toolbox does come, there is a custom program for it. However, it says out of stock, but they do have some that are already pre-made with their choices of colors. So if you guys want to check that out, it's available on their website. But otherwise, this bag is a custom Thorpe. This bag is a Silvertip Series haul, so it's not a custom. It comes this way because it's the Silvertip Series bag, and I'll go over that kind of a little bit, what that means later on in the video. But that's why it looks kind of funky with the colors, is because this is not a normal color scheme that you can pick out. This is more of a traditional custom, how a bag would look if you did the custom program. And this is a bag that you would get on one of their drops, meaning that they do some random drops throughout the year, and so they get to pick the color and choose the theme, but it's still kind of the same traditional top one color and the bottom a different color. So really quick, these are all disc golf backpacks, and this is meant for disc golf field work. The toolbox does have another version that's kind of meant for like an overnighter and for like going to the gym, for example. So that particular bag is made without the hard side, like the foam pieces on the bottom, the sides here, and on the end of the side, and then the flap on the top is just very soft, so you can fold it down into a compact size. Like I alluded earlier, they also make fly packs, which is for travel. And they also make what's called Ripsilian cooler bags that you put your drinks and your wine in, and you carry it. Basically, they're just like fancy drink holders or bags. And then they also make the fanny pack, which also has a custom program. If you want to carry your essentials around your hip during hiking, Pound does offer that as an option if you want to get one of their fanny packs. But yeah, that's kind of what the overall things I want to talk to you about. Now I'm going to go ahead and break down these bags as quickly as possible. This video might go long, but if you're a Pound fan and you want to know more information, hopefully this video will help you out. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead and break down the bags really quick. I'm going to go ahead and move this to the side. I'm going to show you the toolbox really quick. All right, so the toolbox is a very simple bag. Pound uses these straps. They call it seat belt type material straps, and all they've done is taken the strap and they folded the straps half in, and then just stitched it down and created a handle. And that's what you got on both sides. You can pick, you can choose colors from anywhere from gray, or this is called charcoal, tan, and black. The toolbox is really meant for field work, so they've made it very simple. All the zippers are YKK zippers, and that goes for all of their bags in their lineup. The toolbox just opens up like this, zippers on each side. Again, you can choose the zipper colors if you'd like. And then inside the material is a liner, 200D liner, and then we got a foam piece right here. And the top of the bag of the toolbox is, this is, I believe, I forgot what color this is, but basically you get to choose what color you want on top and what color you want on the bottom when you do the custom order. Unless you're doing one of their drops, then it's the colors that they choose and you don't get to really pick out the colors. However, they ship the next day, so it's much nicer and much quicker than waiting for a custom bag that can take up to 12 weeks. Really quick before I continue with the toolbox, I want to explain something. All of their bags, when you order them, custom order, or you get one of the drops, the top material is 500D Cordura, the bottom material is 1000D Cordura, and they do not have a hard bottom. It's all soft materials on the bottom, including their backpacks, and that includes for their their drops as well. However, some of their newer drops, recently this summer of 2023, they have a lot of recycled material that are going to be kind of similar 500D Cordura or 500D nylon material. There's also some 1680 ballistic nylon material, which is what this Rufus is made of, so it might look a little different on camera. But I just wanted to go over that really quick. I'm going to go over how the customer programs towards the end of this video. Moving on from there, we got, if you open this up, inside on the walls on the side are soft foam materials, and then the bottom it's a hard plastic material, and then on the short end of the walls are also soft foam materials. At the end of each pocket there's two zipper pulls. You're going to pull those and then it opens up the pocket. Right now I have some stuff in here, but again it's the same liner that they've used on the main part of the bag. All the zippers on the pound bags are waterproofed. However, with the new custom order program, you can choose non-waterproof zippers, which I will show you in this bag and kind of go over that later on in this video. The other end of the toolbox is also the same pocket. The only difference is that this end has the pound patch logo, whereas this end does not. And at the end of these pockets, you can put discs in here and they will fit very well. As you notice on each side of the toolbox, there are D-rings, D-loops. It is meant for this strap right here, like so. And this strap is an additional cost. It is $10 an additional cost. It's made of the same kind of material as this seat belt type material right there. It's a very simple design. I do recommend getting this strap if you can, because a lot of times I need both of my hands to be free. So I do like to have to swing this over my shoulders. That's why I did purchase it for the toolbox. You can actually use any straps. Honestly, you don't have to get the pound one. It's just the pound one. It's the same color. It matches the color of these straps. And that's pretty much the toolbox. Very simple in design. All right. Moving on from there, the next biggest bag that Pound makes is the Rufus. It used to be the Carlton, but the Rufus has kind of replaced the Carlton. This particular Rufus is one of the special drops that they did. This is made of the 1680 ballistic nylon material, so it's got a much more of a sheen look to it compared to the 500D Cordura or the 1000D Cordura. The whole entire bag on this one is the 1680. The Rufus is the smallest backpack style disc golf bag that Pound makes at the moment. It's got putter pocket on the top. The putter pocket is a little bit different than the other putter pockets on the Octothorpe and the Octohaul. All the zippers on this particular run they're not waterproof. They are just normal zippers, but they are YKK zippers and they are a bit smoother than your your waterproof zippers. All of them are double sliders. There's a mini marker holder right here. The main compartment is slightly smaller than the main compartment on the Octothorpe or the Octohaul. The flap does not have a piece of foam inside of it. It's got the Velcro piece to hold it up. And it's a much smaller opening compared to the other two that you'll see later. Again, soft bottom. It does not have a hard material. I actually prefer the soft bottom. I know some people want the rails and the feet on the bottom. I don't really care for those. And then Every single Pound backpack style bag does have these mesh material. And once again, when you order, if you do the custom order, you can choose the charcoal, tan, or black. However, the new custom order for the bags now, you can actually choose different colors. So for instance, Octothorpe right here, I chose red on this one for the mesh and red on the underside of the shoulder strap. And then I chose red on the top. Again, this is a 500D Cordura right on top of the strap. So you can see kind of the difference here on the colors. You can even pick anywhere from neon green, turquoise on top here, and then this is all different colors as well. It comes in, I believe, navy, red, black, tan, charcoal, and I also think it comes in like some other greens and sage as well. On this Octohaul, they just went with the black, and then you can see this top of the straps are different colors, two different colors, red and purple, because this was the Crayola series, and so this bag is wild looking. But it's the only Octothorpe I have at the moment, so that's why it's in the video. So yeah, so the design of the Rufus, it does have two side pockets, very similar to the Thorpe and the Haul. However, the Rufus, the major difference is that this particular side pocket right here, as you can see, it zippers on the back all the way down. And the reason for that is to help fold this flap of this side pocket down like so. And that way it will create an opening like so for your insulated cooler to hold your water bottle and your drinks. The new custom program for the Rufus does do a double fold down pocket material, so it's basically both of these pockets can fold down, so it's more symmetrical versus asymmetrical for those of us who have OCD like me. And then if you want detailed breakdown of all these bags, you can go ahead and check it out, my playlist. There are detailed breakdown of all these bags. So I'm not going to go over every single thing. I'm just going to go over the general look of the bag and then load it with discs. So that's pretty much the Rufus. As you can see, if you sit it next to the Octothorpe, it's got a smaller footprint, and the Octothorpe has slightly smaller footprint than the Octohaul. Speaking of the Octothorpe, we're going to go on to that. The first thing you'll notice is that the pocket is different on the Thorpe than the Rufus right here. It's got this accordion stitching of the fabric here to help open it up and kind of like create a loft at the top here for the discs. It also has a snap button at the top, whereas the Rufus did not, okay? This particular Octothorpe is a custom Octothorpe. This is actually my personal bag that I'm using if I am not testing any bags. The zippers are not waterproof. Again, I chose to not have waterproof zippers because for me, the waterproof zippers are a little bit sticky to open, but they are waterproof. I use Rainfly on all my bags, so that I figured I don't need waterproof zippers. They are an additional cost if you custom ordered the waterproof zippers. Again, the putter pocket is much wider, much bigger than the Rufus. It can hold 4 putters. I've seen it go up to 5, and you'll see that on the haul in a moment. You got the mini marker holder right here, but it does not have 2 pencil holders on the side like the Rufus did. You can see there. And then the main compartment, again, all these zippers are double sliders. The main compartment, this flap does have a piece of foam on the inside of it. And then every single bag comes with one of these. The packet right in here. And then you put it on the side right here, okay? And you also get the option of choosing the scorecard keeper right here on the Octothorpe and the Octohaul. All right, I'm gonna put that back in there. And then, again, I already talked about this. You get to choose this mesh material with the new custom program. Different colors, but it's still the mesh material. And then finally, and then the haul pockets. The difference here with the Octothorpe is that this haul pocket does have a flap, but it does not have a button, whereas the Octohaul, it has a snap button right here. Okay, so it's a slightly smaller haul pocket compared to the Octohaul. And speaking of the Octohaul, you have these straps, and these to help cinch the pocket down and make it flatter if you're not using it. When you are using it, you deploy it all the way out, and you deploy the straps out so that it can accommodate more space and more stuff. But otherwise, the putter pocket is very similar. It still has the accordion accordion stitching fabric on the top. And this particular, I feel, could be me, I feel like the putter pocket on the Haul might hold one extra putter because I, for some reason, can get 5 putters in here. But I can only get 4 on the Thorpe. So there's a slight difference there, and I feel like it is bigger. And I don't know if it's because I've been using this bag more, but just keep that in mind. Then we have a mini pocket, mini marker holder. And the main compartment is still the same thing. We got the foam material in here, and we have the liner in here, and we have the soft bottom. And as you can see, the opening is very similar in width on the Octothorpe and Octohaul. However, the putter pocket is slightly bigger. The Haul pocket is slightly bigger. And because it's so much bigger, it has this button right here. And the reason for that is because the Haul has this extra sleeve right here. And you're going to fold that flap in there, and you're going to button that down like that to hold the flap in. Whereas the Thorpe, you don't do that. The Thorpe does not have a sleeve for this flap to go in. And I'll show that to you right now. You see right here, there's no sleeve. All right, and then one of the things that I want to point out for all these bags is that the customization is wild. You can pick the zipper colors, anywhere from yellow, saffron, green, red, sage, black, blue, aqua, turquoise. Like, the colors of the zipper options are enormous. Not only are the color options for the actual zipper different, you can actually even choose the zipper sliders in different colors. Like, for instance, I chose charcoal or gray zippers with red sliders and diamond zipper pulls. So the zipper pull, the slider, and the actual zipper itself are all 3 different options, and that's just the zipper alone. The patch, you can choose different colors. The fabric on top, you can choose different colors. The patches, you have 3 options: tan, black, or charcoal, which in this case I chose charcoal. And then the bottom 1000D Cordura material is different colors. These straps are either charcoal, tan, or black. And then the fabric on top of the shoulder straps is a different color. And then the mesh material is a different color. So just an array of options for you to choose from on their custom program. This particular bag just happens to be wild and funky looking because it's a silver tip series, and that's why the silver tip is one of the seamstress at Pound's company that does a lot of the stitching and a lot of the construction of the bag in putting it together. The reason that you can tell it's a silver tip series is any bag with this patch on it is a silver tip series bag. She does check the other bags, and she does sew some of the bags that are not a silver tip series, and you'll find that out on the actual tag itself, and it will say SS for silver tip. That does not mean it's a silver tip series bag. That just means she did quality control on it, or she actually sold that bag that was a custom program or one of their general drops. The only time you can tell it's a silver tip series bag is if it has this patch on it, unless you get one of the earlier ones when this patch was not available yet. And usually it's still a wild, crazy color, and you'll know it's a silver tip series because it usually looks funky like this. And because of that, she was able to do 2 different color options. This is not an option for custom program. And then the straps, I don't know what she did here, but these straps are gnarly. Like, they are taller than the actual normal Haul loop on their other bags. Like, it's much taller, it's much more thicker, it's made of this super thick sheen, bigger weave nylon material, and she did a red and yellow together with it. And so yeah, it's a pretty gnarly loop and just gnarly bag in general. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and load these up with discs and show you guys what it looks like when they're all loaded and how many discs they can hold. Okay, I have the bags loaded up. So I told you earlier this toolbox can carry 30 discs. Right now I don't have 30 discs in here. They're all kind of buried in here and I don't want to go through them. But basically, you can kind of see how it looks in the bag. It's very fitted. What that basically means is that It's made just to fit the disc, and you can kind of fit in the side, but then if you do, you can't zip it up. So you can just see how it's kind of like sits flush at the top here. If I put that in like that, and I zip it, it zips up very nicely. So yeah, and honestly, I love how compact this toolbox is. When I saw it on the website, it looked really big, but then now, when I got it, when it arrived, it's actually a really compact bag. So I really like it. I really like the foam that holds the shape of it. The other thing that it can do is you can put discs in here. And the pockets in the end fits the disc perfectly, just like that. So yeah, it's one of those things where I understand you can totally get a $10 duffel bag at Walmart, but it just won't look as nice. However, with that being said, this costs like 15 times a Walmart bag. So keep that in mind. All right, so that's the toolbox. Go ahead and put that to the side. First up is the Rufus. Right now I have 3 putters at the top. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 discs in the main compartment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are mid-range. These are all fairway drivers and 2 distance drivers on the end here. Just to give you an idea, you can totally fit 18 in the main compartment, maybe 20 if you don't carry as many mid-range and fairway drivers as I do. But getting it in and out of the bag is pretty simple. Nothing crazy and wild. Getting it out of the end, it's a little bit tricky, but still doable. Nothing crazy. This is the biggest mid-range that's in here. It's an MD3. If I move it to this end right here and get the other ones out, that's not so big, it comes out pretty easily. So yeah, that's the Rufus. We got 3 at the top, 16, that's 19. It can definitely hold 20, possibly 24 discs just fine. If you want to, this is a big if, you can totally take your discs here and fit it in this side pocket. So there's 2 in there, there's 3. So now you're looking at 27 discs. And if you want to do all discs, you can totally fit in this side too, and that will be 30. So 27 with water bottle holder, like so. Like so. Or 30 with no water bottle holder. However, this does have a bladder holder right here. This whole sleeve holds the bladder, water bladder, and then it feeds right into here on the strap. So keep that in mind. So yeah, so you're looking at 20 to 27 discs if you're just going to use the Rufus to carry discs, otherwise 20 comfortably. All right, moving on to the Thorpe. The Thorpe has 4 putters at the top, and we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. You can totally fit 18 in here. You can totally fit 20 in here. So right now there's 18 in there, and there's 2 putters, 1, 2, 3, 4 mid-range. Everything is a fairway driver except 3 on the end that are distance drivers. So again, 20 can fit comfortably in here, plus 4, that's 24. So you're looking at 24 minimum on the Octothorpe. And then same thing as before, hull pockets can be used to hold discs. So right now I got 2 putters in here, and I can actually fit another putter in here. So you can do 3. This is a glitch, it might be a little big, but yeah, you can do 3 comfortably in here. You can do 4. I'm pretty sure you can do 4 on that one. So let's see. That's 4 on each hull pocket. If you don't use this pocket to hold your water bottle, then you have 20, 24, plus 4 is 28. 28 plus another 4 is 32. So 24 minimum, 32 maximum, 20 minimum, 24, 28 maximum. So there you go. Okay, whereas this is 32 maximum. All right, moving on from the Octothorpe, we're going to go to the Octohaul. And just a full disclaimer, this bag is new. It's very, very new. I don't get to use it as often as I would like. The Octothorpe, so it's still not broken in. So you'll see me struggling with it to put things in. It's because it's not broken in. But hopefully, after this winter, when spring hits, I'll be able to use it more, because I'll have to take a break from bag testing. All right, the Octothorpe. There are 5 putters on this pocket here on the Octohaul. 5 putters. Okay. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, and you can certainly fit. I got 2 more here. That's 19, and we got 3 putters. 1, 2, 3 mid-range, all fairway, and I believe 4 distance drivers. And one of them is a Nova XT. It's a really big putter, thick. So definitely can fit 20 in there just fine. 20 plus 5 is 25, so we're looking at 25 minimum. I've seen people stuff these hauls like really wild. The haul pocket, on the other hand, we got 3 putters. We got 4 putters. We got 5 putters. So 5 putters on the haul pocket. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 20 is 35. So you're looking at 25, 26 minimum to 35, possibly more, because these are all putters. So you can probably fit, I'm going to try to see how many drivers will fit in here, because now I'm curious. That's 4 drivers. That's 6 drivers. So 6 drivers. So 6, 6, 12, plus 5 is 17, 37. Probably can go up to 38. So minimum 25, 26 on the Octohaul, 38 on the max. So you can see when you go up in size, the amount of discs you can hold goes up by 3 to 5 discs depending on what kind of discs you carry. I will say that these long side pockets on the haul, it's standard wide. Like you can see it's wide. Like there's a bit of space here. The Thorpe is normally narrow like this, but you can order on the custom program, you can order it where you can spend an extra $10 and you get the wide pocket, which is what I've done here. So that's why the width of this part right here on both backs look similar, but normally the Octothorpe doesn't come like that. So keep that in mind. So overall, the Octothorpe has a skinnier profile compared to the haul. Let me see if there's anything else I need to tell you. The Octohaul, the insulated cooler pocket is bigger than the Octothorpe or the Rufus. So let me pull these out so you can kind of see here. Got this, and then we got this. You can kind of see how big the Octohaul is compared to the Octothorpe. Like this thing is wide compared to the Thorpe. Okay? And so like when you take the water bottle and you put it in here, it goes in really easily. But if you do it with the Octothorpes, there's a little bit of a fight, as you can see. I would imagine once this breaks in, because my previous Octothorpes and my Rufus broke in. So let me show you what it looks like with a broken in insulated pouch here. Yeah, so they fit. they will do the job. Just know that the Haul pocket is a little bit more of a fight. And this is a 32-ounce water bottle, in case you guys are wondering. Okay, so yeah, it's huge. So keep that in mind with the difference between the Haul and the Thorpe. I'm going to demonstrate one more thing, and that is the stool. So this would be kind of the same if you were to use an umbrella. All right, it's on this side. Yeah, so it's kind of similar. If you were to stick an umbrella in these bags, it would be kind of like the same setup. Inside the bag, there's going to be this elasticated loop right here. And then at the bottom, there's also, if you go down halfway down the pocket, there's 2 more loops of the same material. What you're going to do is you're going to take your stool and you're going to feed 2 of these legs through that elasticated, like that. See that? And you're going to go all the way down. And then you're going to zip this up. And that's how you secure your stool. This is also the best way to secure your umbrella, because the 2 loops halfway down the pocket is pretty small. So I think it's meant to put the umbrella's handle down. And you can see it's not going anywhere. I think, this is just my theory, from seeing and hearing of how people use their pound bags, I believe that pound meant for this part to be for their stool. So you take all 3 legs, you feed it through the strap right here, and it's like a cinch cable, elasticated cinch cable, and I think it's supposed to go in like that, and you cinch it down with this thing. But you can see that's how it would sit, and it can flop. I didn't cinch it down, but you gotta cinch this down. But yeah, that's how it would look. And I think that's how it's meant to be. Unless you're using the stool, then you really don't need any of these straps or cinch cables or anything like that. So I just wanted to demonstrate that really quick for you. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put the bags on so you can kind of see what they look like. I'm gonna start with the Rufus. All right, the Rufus is the smallest footprint in terms of feel. That's what it looks like. Putting it on, to the side, to the back, the side again, and then the front. It is by far really like the lightest comfortable bag. I mean, it should be. And it does sit high, so I'm 5'10" female. Those of you who are, I think, taller than 5'10" might have an issue with this bag because it's so tiny. So it might sit funny on your back. So that's something to think about. So that's the Rufus. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Octothorpe on now. And this should be, okay, there we go. These bags are just so comfortable. I just love wearing them. All right, so that's what it looks like from the front. We're gonna go to the side here. And then to the back. And then to the side again. And then to the front. And again, it feels really comfortable. I just don't understand how they can make a bag comfortable. Out of all the pound bags, I've used so many pound bags, I've never actually had any of their stuff dig into my back. And I don't know how they do it because I've seen other companies make like a little cushion in the bottom. And Pound doesn't really do that. They just have their kind of like, almost like a very thin cardboard plastic material with their mesh on the bottom. And it's just comfortable and it works, and I don't know how they do it, but there you have it. That's the Octothorpe. And I do wear my bags a little bit higher than most other people. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Octohaul on, and you're gonna see how wide this thing is compared to the other bags I've worn. So go ahead and put these on. Here we go. And I'm gonna cinch it down a little bit the way I normally like it. All right. There you go, from the front, from the side. And the Haul loop on this particular silver tip, not all Haul loops are like this on the Octohaul. This loop, it just happens to be taller than the other normal bags that are not silver tip, so it does hit my head a little bit. So sometimes it bothers me and sometimes it doesn't, so it just depends on my mood. But there you go, there you have it. You can see that the Octohaul is really wide with these haul pockets. They're just like wider than my whole entire body. You know, it's wide load compared to the other two bags. All right, there you go. Just a recap. We got 20 minimum, 24 maximum if you're going to use these pockets to hold your items. That's the Rufus. 20 to 24, maybe 25. So we'll call it 20 to 25. Octothorpe is 24 minimum to 28 or 32 maximum. I would just say it's 24. 24, 26 comfortably, and then 28 comfortably if you're using the haul pockets and leaving this for the water bottle. Both the Octothorpe and the Octohaul do have water bladders as well, but they sit behind this putter pocket, so it's against your back. Unlike the Rufus, which is on the side pocket and not against the back. So again, 24 minimum, 32 maximum, or 28 maximum. 24 maximum, 28 maximum. This is 35 maximum because the haul pockets are huge. So yeah, each bag does carry a little bit more than the other if you move up the pounds lineup. The cost is significant. I normally don't like to talk about cost because these bags are kind of like moot point when I talk about cost. If you have this kind of money and you've already decided you're going to buy a pound bag anyway, so it doesn't even matter what I say or what anyone says or what any of the manufacturers says. You're probably not going to look at other bags because you really want a pound bag. But there is a significant price difference between the Rufus and the Thorpe. The Rufus starts at $329 or $349. The custom program goes up to $415 max if you were to choose everything that you want, like the double fold down, the patches on the side. The new Rufus has a patch on the side and a pocket on the side as well. So you get to $450 really quick with the Rufus if you do the custom program, but you can get some of the bags that they drop for like $350. The Thorpe starts at, I believe, 500 is the custom, and it can get up to 600 really quick, and that's the Thorpe. The Haul, I believe it starts at 515, 520, and it can also get over 600 really quick when you do the custom program for it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I think that's all I need to let you guys know regarding the pound bags. And again, this video is just about the disc golf pound bags, and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like with the discs in them with the Rufus, Thorpe, and Haul. Oh, and the toolbox. But I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you like what you're seeing on this channel, please hit the like button. And then also I'm going to ask you to, if you want to get notifications, if you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel, and it'll help me out. And then it will also kind of let me know that you want me to keep doing these videos, and I'll go ahead and post them. Alright, this is Tina with Rufus. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any comments or questions, please leave it in the description, or actually in the comment section below, and then I will try to post some links to this website, and then some weights and dimensions on the description of this video. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great fall season, and I hope you guys have a good Halloween if I don't see you before then.